What's going on, guys? My name is Dixon and welcome to the channel. If you're new here, we talk about men's fashion and grooming tips and learning how to dress your best life. So do me a favor, hit the subscribe button because that's really going to help me grow the channel. Some rules are meant to be broken, but there are specific rules in menswear that should stay as it is and should never be broken under any circumstances. So in today's video, I'm going to share 10 unwritten rules that every stylish man should live by. Let's go. First rule on the list: fit is king. I know I probably sound like a broken record now, but if you want to look dapper, you gotta pay attention to the fit. So forget about your trends, labels, and the price of your clothes because a $100 suit that fits is going to look way better compared to a $10,000 suit that doesn't fit. And when I say fit, I don't mean skin tight. You gotta remember that you're supposed to fit your clothes and not the opposite. Don't worry, I got you covered. If you're not sure how certain clothing should fit, you can check out this playlist here. Rule number 2. Never wear your sunglasses indoors. Come on guys, don't be that idiot. Sunglasses are meant to protect our eyes from the UV rays from the sun, not lights indoors. Unless you have an eye condition, you should not be wearing shades indoors because 1. It's common sense and disrespectful, and 2. It's incredibly rude. Next up, we got rule number 3. Your tie should always end at your waistband. Reason being, proportions. Anything too long or too short is going to throw your outfit out of proportions and it's going to make it seem like you have no idea what you're doing. So remember, your tie should always end around the middle of your waistband when you're standing upright. Moving on, we have rule number 4, wearing the right tie knot with your dress shirt. Some of you might be thinking, why does wearing a different tie knot even matter? Hear me out. The tie knot you decide to wear should depend on how spread your collar is. For example, with wider spread collars, it's advisable to go with something larger like a half or full Windsor to fill in the gap in your collar. While if you have a pony collar, you should go with a smaller tie knot like a 4-in-hand knot, which is one of my personal favorites because it fills just the right amount of space between the shirt collar point. Next up, we have rule number 5, your pocket square and your tie should never exactly match. Though it might be easy to coordinate your outfit by wearing the same color and pattern, but matching your pocket square to your tie or bow tie is a massive no-no if you want to appear more stylish. Remember, your accessories should complement other clothing pieces in your outfit, either by harmonizing or contrasting. So if you ever see one of those matching pocket square or tie set on a massive discount, don't be tempted to pull the trigger like I did. Rule number 6, only fasten the top button of your suit. This one I'm sure most of you are aware of. Actually, an interesting yet hilarious reason how this rule came to be, all thanks to Britain's Edward II, a king with a large appetite, I assume, because he got to a size where he could no longer fasten the second button of his suit, and interesting enough, that rule still stayed till today. So for a typical 2-button suit, you gotta remember to only fasten the top button when you're standing up, while for the 3-button suit, the middle button should always be fastened while the top one is optional and the bottom one should never be fastened. Still on the topic of suits, we have rule number 7, which is to unfasten your suit when you're sitting down. The reason why you should unfasten your suit when you're sitting down is mainly for comfort and so you're not suffocated. Another reason is so your buttons don't get damaged. Sitting down with your buttons fastened is going to put unnecessary tension on the button and over time causes the threads to come loose and not to mention causes the fabric of your suit to wrinkle. Next up, we got rule number 8, never wear suspenders and your belt at the same time. Think about it. The purpose of your suspenders and belt is to keep your pants from falling, so it's redundant to wear both at the same time. Plus, it's going to make you look super awkward. Moving on to footwear, we have rule number 9, never wear your athletic socks with your formal or business wear. You probably heard me say this one too many times, but those white Nike or Adidas socks, fam, should be left where they belong, which is for sports or the gym. Seems like common sense, but let's get real. We see this all the time. And in my opinion, going sockless is going to be way better compared to wearing socks that are inappropriate. So remember guys, always opt for proper length dress socks that closely matches your outfit or your shoes. And last but not the least, we have rule number 10, never ever wear square-toed shoes. There's just way too many reasons to get rid of them. It's sloppy, it creates disproportion, and wearing it immediately shows that you have no sense of style. Sorry, not sorry, buddy. We live in 2021, folks, so stick with your typical almond or rounded shaped Oxfords or Darby's that are way more modern and classy, and you're good to go. So that's it for today's video. Hope you guys learned something new today. There's way more rules I have in mind. Maybe a part 2 if you guys like this video, so let me know down in the comments. And be sure to subscribe and tap the notification bell for weekly content, and I'll see you guys in the next one. As always, stay dapper.